Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day. I had just thought about something earlier today, and I was like, I need to share this with you guys. Most of you, if not all of you, have heard me say time after time after time that in order for you to be consistent with your health and fitness goals or any other life goal that you have, in order for you to be consistent, you must be realistic. You must be realistic, right? So many people out there are being so unrealistic that they are risking their consistency and boom, their goals just go away, right? So you've heard me say this time after time after time again, right? But here's the thing. Here's the thing. If we really understand what a dream is, we'll understand why being somewhat unrealistic is actually needed. Okay? So let me explain. Whatever dream that you've ever had, right? Obviously the dream is unreal. It's not in the real world. It's unreal. So if you have a dream and you want that dream to become a reality, the question is, how can you make something that is unreal real? And the only way you can do that is if you take a little bit from the unreal world and put it into the real world. So what do I mean by that? Whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, whatever it is, yes, you need to be realistic, but you also need to be a little unrealistic. Because that little bit that's unrealistic, that's the little bit that's coming from the dream world and coming into the real world. Okay? And then what's going to end up happening, let's say you are 99% realistic with how you're going to move forward, and you're 1% unrealistic. What's going to end up happening is that 1% that's unrealistic will end up becoming realistic. It will end up becoming a part of how you live. All right? And now you can take another bit from the dream world, from the unreal world, and bring it into the real world, right? And so as you get more comfortable with being unrealistic, you can bring more from the dream world and bring it into the real world. Maybe in the beginning, you are 99% realistic and 1% unrealistic. Great. That's how I started, right? And then maybe later on down the road, maybe you're like 95% realistic and 5% unrealistic, right? And you always need to make sure that you're being realistic, but you also need to make sure that you're taking some bits from your dream and bringing it into the real world. And that is the way that your dream becomes a reality. That is the only way that something that is unreal can become real. Okay? This doesn't just go for you guys that I'm talking to. This applies to me as well. I've gone through it. Okay? There's one part of my life that I've always wanted to increase, and I'm increasing as we speak right now, my social factor. Okay? So if I were to be 100% realistic with me trying to improve my social factor, what would I have done? I would have done what I was doing in that current state. That's the problem if you are 100% realistic. If you're 100% realistic, you're only going to do what is real to you in that current time. You're never going to take something that is from the dream world and bring it into the real world. Okay? So I would have just been walking around expecting people to text me, expecting people to Snapchat me or send me messages and all. I would be expecting people to come to me. That would have been me behaving 100% realistic. Now you hear that and you're like, yeah, that's ridiculous. You want to improve your social factor, but you're waiting for people to come to you? Exactly, that's the problem. So I had to be a little bit unrealistic by going out to people, reaching out to people. Also asking my friends, okay, how do you guys have these kind of conversations with people? How do you initiate conversation? I had to get comfortable doing something that was a little bit unrealistic. And through the help of my friends Josh, Donnie, Brianna, Christian, Samantha, all these people who have helped me, now that little bit that was unrealistic is now realistic. I reach out to people all the time now, and it's great. So for you, whatever dream you have, be realistic, yes, but always be a little bit unrealistic. And then your dreams can become real. All right, I'll talk to you next time.